Let's try to destroy her nervous system so she becomes the breakable, breedable, docile, nice, agreeable shell of a human that we need her to be so we can feel powerful. And how weak and broken we need her to be is a reflection of how fucking weak we are. Let's start by making her think it's unsafe to go to the exercise places she usually goes, so she loses her health and her strength and her nervous system starts faltering. And then maybe she'll make herself so anxious she'll destroy herself, and then we can come in and rape her. And then act like we would never do that because we're good Christians, even though the whole reason we want to do that is because we're Christians. So that means we have a repressed sexuality. We have a repressed sexuality, so we want to kill and destroy anyone who makes us feel unholy, because our whole sense of identity is so fucking limited and unrealistic in the real world that we have to stay trapped in our little Christian community to feel like we have any power at all. Because we're in a male-centered religion that allows beta males and genetically inferior males to gain access to a wider net of women through mind control and female subservience and marriage, which means you can rape your wife. Drag, dumb bitch. So, since we can't survive out in the real world, and we have to survive within the church system to feel like we have any power, we have to get her and other bitches who were smart enough to escape Christianity back into the church. So since this is a spiritual community, because it's religion, we're going to spiritually attack her. And then say she has schizophrenia, because what do you mean a fucking spiritual attack? What do you mean? The fuck do you mean a spiritual attack? Bitch, you're in psychosis. Oh, strangely enough, this psychosis that you were in was a religious one, and you felt this overwhelming pressure that if you didn't convert to Christianity right now, you were going to die on the spot? That was your mind doing that. That wasn't a spiritual attack, you crazy fucking bitch. And that's the shit they did to me. Because these Christian men that I grew up with, who stalk my YouTube account, they want to fuck me, but I don't want them. Or even if I would have wanted them, they're too much of a fucking coward to get me in real life, to even level with me and pretend that they give a fuck about me or anything that would give my natural interest to them. And they certainly can't be honest about their intentions. So they have to literally try to fuck me up. As if you're not doing it. And as if I'm stupid and don't know what the fuck is going on. Maybe later. Maybe when she's in her 30s and her fertility window is closing and she realizes that she's going to die alone. Suddenly, after 27 years of being single and only having slept with one person for 2 days, maybe she'll break. Even though she's slept alone for 27 years. Let's wait till she's 30. Maybe one day, one random day, it'll suddenly destroy her that she's not sleeping with me. A dumbass man from church. And then she realizes that she's a worthless hag. And she's not going to have any kids. She's not going to sacrifice her entire fucking life, her body, her mind, her soul, and have my child, which I'm not going to do shit for except molest. Because I grew up in the Christian church system and that's what they do. And I'm going to leave her to raise it. Wait, she doesn't want to sleep with me and have my child when I've done nothing? Maybe one day, maybe we'll wait till she's in her 30s and invest nothing into caring about her as a human or anything that would make us worthy of being in her life later. And instead, we're going to isolate her and do all the shit that they do in gang stalking and all the shit they do with all predatory shit and hope she falls for it. And then suddenly one day she wakes up and says, he's the one. And then we'll come in with all of our abuse tactics and all of our anger that we couldn't get her in her prime. Let's wait till she's like 40. Maybe even though she's been fat her whole life, she'll suddenly think, oh damn, I got fat. Oh no. Maybe when she's 80 and her pussy's completely dry as a bone. Maybe then we'll come get her. Because now it's not even about attraction. It's about power. And how we can't let one get away. Let's hope that she's a born-again Christian for no fucking reason. Anyway, I just started thinking about, well, one in particular, one man from the church community that I grew up with who really thinks I'm fucking stupid and that I don't know what he's doing. There is no long game. There is no suddenly I go fucking cross-eyed and dumb and fall for him. There's men I grew up with who literally want to kill me. And I feel that energy from them. Because they can't. One, if one of them did come in my life and just could just be a human and not just be the distorted Frankenstein that Christianity has made them become. Midwest Christianity, where you can beat your kids and molest your kids, and the law is corrupt. And there's a lot of hick influence, even in the cities. That's why they're fucked up. And a lot of people haven't seen past their own fucking front porch. Anyway, I have to go in the store because I'm still on the clock at work.